Hey everyone, my name is Jessie. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new here. I do all kinds of lifestyle videos, vlogs, but I also like to show you guys our personal finances because we have a lot of debt and we are kind of working our way through getting rid of that. So today's video is actually my July budget with me. I'm going to show you guys what I am planning for July, what our income looks like, what our expenses look like, so that you guys can get a look and feel for what we're doing this next month. July, just as a precursor, is going to be a little bit crazy because both Ben and I have medical things going on that are going to cost a little bit of money out of pocket that we weren't anticipating, but we are hoping that we're going to be able to make a debt payment. So I think I told you guys in one of our recent videos that we are going to be trying to pay off debt every month, and then also I'll be putting money from my business into savings so that we can continue to grow our savings account simultaneously right now, because that's just what's working for us. So we're not able to put like huge lump sums against our debt, but we are able to put a good amount, which is helpful, whereas the last like year and a half we haven't been able to put any money toward debt. So with that, let's get into my July budget and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, here we go. So this is what our July budget is going to look like. So again, I always mark off how much we make every month just because that's what we're comfortable with, but we are planning to bring in about $7,200 next month. We have a pretty good income, especially compared to what it used to be when Ben wasn't really bringing in a ton of money from his business. But the problem is we have extremely high expenses, as you will see. If you're new here, you might be a little bit flabbergasted by this because we definitely are. If you're not new here, you understand the spiel that it is for us. But moving into it, this next month will be our last month of paying $15.95 for our rent. It will be going up $100 in August. Our renter's insurance, Netflix, gym membership, Kindle Unlimited all stay the same. Car insurance is also still $0, but we will owe that in August. I pay it every 6 months, so I'll have to figure out how much it's going to be. They'll send me like an email or something, and then I'll have to budget that for August. But right now, we're not worrying about that. Ben's phone is still $117. He also has Trainerize, which he does personal training for a few of his family members. He used to be a personal trainer full time, so it's just like a $5 app that he uses to create programs for people that he is helping. And then internet is $80.72. So our fixed expenses are $1859.84. Pretty much the same every single month. So the big kahuna, aka worst part of the budget, is all of our debt. You guys have seen this kind of change around because Ben did end up getting a personal loan. So these are our payments currently. So how do I explain this? Capital is my personal loan. Everything in gray is Ben's. Everything in white is mine. It doesn't really matter because we're married, so we both have to pay it, but it's just helpful to know whose is whose. My personal loan, which holds credit card debt that I had, is $400 a month. He still has one credit card that he wasn't able to lump sum into his loan, so that is $161. We are currently trying to pay that down. So that's the one that we are going after right now. There's currently like 6,000. Let's jump over. There is $6,200 on that. So we're hoping to pay that off in the next 6 to 7, 8 months, depending on like how much extra income we bring in. $444 is the price of his personal loan, which is a lot, especially because our capital loan and his personal loan comes out at the same time. So it's like $844 that comes out at one time. Our car loan is $250 a month. And then these are all student loans. So, well, these 5. So we have Ben's student loan and then his federal student loan, which is currently in forbearance until September. We'll figure it out once we hear what the government wants to do with those. And then his AES student loan is $113.87 a month. My Great Lakes student loan is my federal loan, so that is also in forbearance right now via the government. And then my non-federal loan is through Moella and Sophie, so it is $322.61. This is where I'm putting our extra debt payment in, so I will base that off of whatever rollover we have from the month before. So say we have $300, I'll put that $300 in here. I'll basically put it in as rollover up here, and then I will take it out immediately and pay off or pay toward the card. So I'm hoping we have more than $300 this month, but you'll see that yet again, we had a high spend month. But I'll show you guys that later because we're only halfway through June, so it could get worse. So our debt is $17,046 per month. Moving on to our variable expenses, we have groceries that we're budgeting $800 for, $150 for Costco, $150 for restaurants, which should be enough. My sister and my mom are actually coming to visit next month, so I might up that so I can buy them like food one day or something. I've been going over restaurants really bad, so need to chill that out. Medications and supplements we have at $200. I keep household at $100. That's just like toilet paper, if we need like garden stuff, you know, anything for the house. Beauty and haircuts, I have $60 because Ben will most likely have a haircut next month, but I will have nail appointment. So I'm gonna up that to 100. I get my nails done. I've been getting them done once a month now because I'm getting dip, which lasts like well over a month. The worst part is just like the grow out. I don't know if you can see. So they get really long and they start to bother me, but that's about it. Personal spending, I put 50 because I don't think there's anything we need to spend on personally next month. $50 for therapy because I will only have, will I only have 2? Let me look. How many? I'll have 3, but I might cancel one while my family is here. So I should only have 2 therapy appointments next month. They're $25 with copay. So doctor appointments is very high next month because Ben is getting surgery on his mouth, and then I have a big payment coming out for the doctor as well. So oh, and my chiropractor now, I'm paying like $170 a month for like this year-long package that I have. So with that, it's just like a high month for doctors. We never spend that much usually, but his surgery isn't fully out of pocket. The doctor bills that I have aren't fully out of pocket, obviously. So, and chiropractic, like, insurance doesn't believe it's necessary all the time. So not all of that is out of our deductible or anything like that. So that's the plan. Ben is supposed to be, we paid $400 2 months ago, which I was really mad about, and I probably bitched about in one of these videos. He's supposed to get $400 back, and he was quoted $600 for his surgery. He might only end up getting 2 teeth out, which could cut it a little bit. Either way, we shouldn't be spending more than like $200 on this appointment. However, they haven't been very forthcoming with where that $400 went. That was like the down payment. So we'll see. I'm hoping it's not over this because I think that's a ridiculous amount. And honestly, the payment that I have for the doctor, if we can't pay it next month, I can do a payment plan. I just would prefer to pay it out of, like, if we have it, just so I don't have to think about it, but we'll see that. So that might change depending on that. Utilities, I'm keeping at $300. We usually spend a little bit under or a little bit over. It really depends. It's getting to very hot season. I think it's actually like 103 degrees out today. What is it? We're under an excessive heat watch. 95 feels like 104, so pretty hot day. I don't know if you guys can see that. So we are using the air more often. Car and gas, I have 150 on here. I was keeping it at 100, but we have been using more gas because I'm driving to the chiropractor, which is like 20 minutes from here, a couple times a week, and just gas is more expensive right now, so I upped that. Core and fin I have at 200, and miscellaneous in a buffer is just 50. So total variable expenses I have at $3,300 for next month. So I have 75 set aside for next month. It's Ben's birthday. I don't really think we're gonna do anything crazy. His birthday's during the week. I'm guessing like maybe we'll go for dinner or something like that. Or maybe I'll buy him like a video game, I don't know. And then it's also my mom's birthday, so I wanna get her a card. I think those are the only birthdays next month. And then the rest of these payments, there should be nothing next month. September, we'll be paying our Airbnb. So I just have a note over here to myself to remember to pull over some of the savings that I have for that. So it looks like the total will be spending next month is almost 7 grand. So we're only gonna have $224 left over, which sucks because we usually go over budget. So we're gonna have to be really careful next month. I might have to pull over more than I normally do for my salary, but we'll see how that goes. But we'll figure it out. We always do, but it is definitely not the best month for paying off debt. So we'll see how that goes. Sometimes we have like extra income that comes in, things like that. Maybe there's like ways we can save a little bit on like how much we're spending. I don't know. So that's the plan. So July is looking a little bit tight, which isn't my favorite, but this is why I budget, because I like to see, we're not like extremely strict with our budget, although we probably should be. But because of so many years of being extremely strict, it kind of like took a toll on us both in our marriage and like individually. So we try not to do that as much anymore. But with that, we obviously have to be a little bit careful next month. So that is what July is looking like. Thank you so much for watching these videos. I hope that you enjoy them. I love watching budgeting videos, so I'm glad that you guys really have been loving these. If you have any questions or about like how I made my spreadsheet, how I budget every month, what it's looking like, why we spend so much money on certain things, if you're new around here and you haven't heard my spiel about why we spend so much money on food and things like that, leave a comment down below and let me know. But I will see you guys in the next video, and have a great day.